Well, I wanted to take a moment and just show you how a child theme works. And we're going to take an initial install of WordPress here, which you can see uses a 2011 theme. And I'm going to show you how to create a child theme off of this simple theme. So if we go into the back end of the site, you'll see the go into Appearance and then Themes, and you'll see, of course, we have the 2011 theme that we're using built into every initial WordPress install that you put up is going to have this theme and 2010. So we're going to create a simple child theme off that. I have Dreamweaver here. You can use any FTP program that you might have and any text editor. Dreamweaver just happens to have a text editor built in. So let's pull this style sheet up for the 2011 theme. If we can find it here, 2011, then style.css is the file that we are looking for. And we're just going to take that file and make some modifications and copy it into a new, or save it into a new directory. You can see there are quite a few files in here, and any of these files we can put into our child theme and make changes to. And what will happen is our child theme, any files that we copy into our child theme and make changes to, WordPress will use those files first. If it does not find it there, it goes to the parent theme and uses that file. So we can actually start a child theme with only a single file, and that file would be a style sheet. So let's open up that style sheet here, and what we're going to do is just cut out all the existing code in there. We're going to leave the information in the header, which you can see is commented out. We're going to make some changes to that, and I'll show you how those simple changes actually create the child's theme. So we're going to save this and actually put it in a new directory, and that new directory will indeed be our child theme. So let's call it PA's Finest. You can see I have an old one here that I did a practice run. So we'll change the name up just a little bit, PAS-Finest. That'll be our directory. Open the directory and save the style sheet in that directory. Now we'll make some changes to it. First of all, we're going to name it something that we like, and that's going to be PA's Finest. And we'll make some additional changes here. Put our own website in, our own name as author. Although we didn't do anything, we are going to claim ownership of this awesome child theme. Put my website address in. Who knows, maybe somebody will look at this style sheet and come visit me. The description, this thing is incredibly long for some reason, so we'll just cut it out of here and put our own description in. Just call it, I guess, PA's Finest style sheet. Should probably put that it's a child theme of the of 2011, but we'll have that in later. Make it version 1. Get rid of the license information unless you want to create your own license system. The one thing we do need in here is a template, and this template line tells WordPress that this is indeed a child style sheet of 2011. So we're going to put template and 2011. And the last thing that we need is to actually import the style.css from the 2011 style sheet. So at import and space URL and put, we'll go up one directory, go to 2011, and then style.css. And what that will do is pull that style sheet in, and then any changes that we make will be after this line, and so those changes will indeed overwrite those original style declarations that we've pulled in. So let's save that, go back into the back end of our WordPress site, refresh this page, and if we scroll down, we should see PA's Finest by Dean Martin. I didn't put a thumbnail in there. We can, once we have something actually designed, we can take a screenshot of it and put a thumbnail in there. So let's activate our style sheet. go to the front end of the site and see what we have. It looks just like 2011 because indeed we have not yet made any changes to it. So let's go in and make some changes now and see how that affects the look of our site. And let's find some style information in here that we want to make changes to. We're going to look for title. And that's not the title we want. We want the actual page title. So here we go. Or not page title, we want site title. The first entry there we can see is setting the location of it and the margin and the padding on it. So we'll copy that and also the next set of information, which is the type, style, and size. So it's the easiest to see would be to just make some changes here to the font size. Let's make it 20, 22, something like that, and then line height maybe 26. And we'll save and upload that and go and see what the front of our site now looks like. Open it up and refresh the page. Voila, we have a slightly smaller site title, and of course we can move that around up there, whatever we want to do. The original question here was how to remove this page title in the front end of the site. If we go back to the dashboard and settings, reading settings, you can see that I have the sample page set as a static front page of the site. So the sample page, what we would need to do is figure out how to manipulate that single page so that it shows up properly. Now if we go back in and look at some of these other PHP files and so forth in the 2011 theme, most of your themes are going to use this page.php file to show a single page on the site. 2011 works a little different in that it actually pulls a second file inside of page.php, and that is the content. So if we open up content-page.php, we can see that that is where our site title is. We're going to save that into our new child theme directory and actually go in. You can see entry title. The title is where it's pulling the page title in. What we're going to do is found this information on a website actually. I think Dave Toomey actually recommended it, but there are several different ways to do this. We're going to use the if clause, but the first method that they showed was modifying the CSS to display, to use display none to not show the H1 for that post. But we're going to use the PHP if clause. If this is the front page, then we're going to show nothing. If it's not, in other words, else, it displays the title of the page. So what we're going to do is just copy this code over into our content page. So right above that, the header code there, you can see it opens and closes the header tag. So ahead of that, we're going to go ahead and copy our code in ahead of the header. It's a PHP if clause. If this is the front page, do nothing. Else, in other words, if it's not the front page, we want it to actually show our title. So I'm going to cut that code and paste that into the else section of the if clause, if you understand that. If not, go to a PHP tutorial and you'll soon see. So let's go to the front of our site now, and you can see, sorry about those reminders, you can see that indeed our page title is not there. So, and you can use this basic information to make any changes to a child theme that you would like.